Hey everybody, welcome back to Triple Bet. Today I'm going to talk about math teaching and giving you a few tips on what not to do and what to do.
Triple bet, not triple threat. Gonna work my hardest to provide the best words of wisdom, songs and truth. After these vids, you just might reboot. As you know, greatness comes in threes: faith, love, and resiliency. So let's work together and acquire these and become the best us we can possibly be.
If you want to be a math teacher, there's a few things you need to think about and remember. Being a math teacher means to keep in mind that not everybody likes math. In fact, a very large population of people don't like math. Being a math teacher means expecting that territory. A job for a math teacher is bring that energy, bring it all the way up, get them engaged, ask them questions, and make them laugh, but also make sure they're actually learning and not just saying they're learning. It's one thing to ask them, do you get it, class? And they're like, yeah, I get it. But behind the scenes, they're like, I do not get this. Another way you can figure out whether they're actually learning is to get them to interact with the group. So don't put them in little groups. Personally, as a student, I don't like that as much. It's very difficult to work in a group, balance out, how they work and how you work in such a short period of time. It's so much easier to work together as a group because everybody's engaged and everybody's, learning the same thing you're learning at the same pace. So when you're doing group work for everybody, maybe you can get someone to come onto the board and write out the question that you've asked. Like, what's the derivative of 5x? Have them write it on the board and then play pass the pen, popcorn pen you can even call it. Pass the pen to someone else and get them to take the derivative of that, etc., etc. Honestly, sky is the limit with math. You just have to be more creative and think outside the box. Because mathematics is an outside of the box type of subject. And remember, just because a subject is complex doesn't mean you have to be. It's so important to encourage your students to ask questions. Questions are the most important aspect in a classroom. It's so important that students are comfortable enough to ask questions in the classroom so that if they don't understand something, they can just get that question answered right then and there. Everyone's on the same page and you can move through class smoothly and everyone's happy. So those are just a few tips that I have for future math teachers. And even if you don't want to be a math teacher and you're a student right now, just know there's hope. There are people working to be better, to teach better math. So just remember not to give up on yourself and not to quit just because a teacher is not doing their job. Because honestly, there's nothing you can really do about a teacher not doing what they're supposed to be doing, or about a teacher who doesn't even want to teach and just giving you a bad experience. So the only experience you can do right now is make it your best. And if you don't get it, that's okay. It happens. You're not going to understand everything thrown at you. But at least do your best and think positively, because if you don't, you're going to have the worst experience possible. And I mean that 100%. So take that with you and remember that always. Thank you for watching. Triple Bet out.